There is no plan B. So when you're going into something, they always say that you need a backup plan. And one of the things that I found is that when someone has a backup plan, chances are they're going to resort to that backup plan. So if you go into something and you're going into the T28 challenge, you can only have one plan, and that's your plan A. And if you know that you only have one plan, then you're going to do what it takes in order to stick to it and be successful. And I found that if you have a plan B, the one that you're going to do is the plan B, because the plan B is really what your failure strategy is. So you have to be committed, more committed than the kamikaze pilot that's running his 35th mission. So how do you make this happen? How do you make sure that you are only doing plan A and that you don't have this backup plan or this failure strategy that you're going to be working towards? So I found that when people do these 4 things, this almost guarantees that they're all in. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to take out the trash. And what I mean by that is you're going to throw away, you're going to pitch all the food that's not going to make you better. Don't store it in the pantry. Don't save it for down the road, or certainly don't save it for that rainy day. Because what's going to happen is when you encounter moments of weakness or moments of disappointment or moments of stress, you're going to take that food and you're going to start eating it. And then you're going to fall off track, and then you may not come back from it. You have to take out the trash. That means throw it away. And even if you just went to the grocery store and spent $150 on food, throw it away anyway. Because I found that the more painful it is to have to throw away that food, the greater your commitment afterwards. Number 2, I want you to set up an accountability with someone else. Now this may be your spouse, this may be a friend, this may be a loved one. And so this is also a great time to get your spouse or your significant other on board. I remember that when we started this, my wife and I did this together, and there was times where I was weak and where she helped me become stronger, and there was time where she was weak and I helped her become stronger. So having 2 people that are doing this together is way better than trying to do it alone. The third thing that you need to do right now is you need to take your goals public. Let others in on what you're going to do. Not what you hope to do. It's what you're going to do. A great place to do this would be on social media like Facebook or Instagram. This is a great way to apply the pressure on yourself. So knowing that you have 500 friends on Instagram or Facebook who want to see you succeed, or heck, maybe even fail, can be a really big motivator. You're going to have that desire not to let those people down, and you're also going to have the desire to silence your haters. So take those goals public. You go onto your social media and say, hey, I'm starting my T28 challenge. I'm going to get my lifestyle, my fitness back on track. Follow me over the 28 days, and I want you to see the amazing results that are going to be achieved. And so now you are doing that in front of an audience, and it makes you much more likely to follow through. And the last thing is make your war plan. So we have a sheet for you that's called the war plan. I want you to download that, and I want you to fill out that T28 war plan right now. This is going to help you take into account every waking hour of your day. So when you are doing this war plan, you're going to schedule out every single waking hour of the day and take an accounting of how you're actually spending your time. And one of the things that I found that is when you take this accounting of your time, you're going to realize quickly by actually looking at this on a piece of paper how much time you're actually wasting. And so once you visually start to see that, you're going to see that I do in fact have time to schedule my meal prep. I do in fact have time to schedule my workouts. I do in fact have time to be spending more time with my family. I do in fact have more time to schedule more sleep into my life. And so when you start doing this, fill this out and see what your week looks like, and then stick to that over the 28 days. This war plan is a non-negotiable when others want time away from you. So I want you to stick to this war plan for the next 28 days. write everything down, stick to it, and start to become scheduled, because being scheduled actually produces more freedom in your life.